Elon Musk's drug use and political career, unraveling the complexities of a turbulent year. New revelations by the New York Times have brought to light troubling details about Elon Musk's personal behavior during a pivotal period marked by his growing involvement in politics. The report claims that during 2024, the year Musk significantly ramped up his support for Donald Trump's re-election campaign, he engaged in frequent drug use that, according to insiders, began to affect his health and well-being. Sources close to Musk allege that the tech billionaire frequently used ketamine, sometimes on a daily basis, to the extent that it caused damage to his bladder. This claim is corroborated by scientific research. A September 2022 study from the National Institutes of Health highlights that frequent recreational ketamine use can lead to serious urinary tract problems, including bladder damage and chronic pain. Beyond ketamine, Musk is reported to have used other substances such as ecstasy and hallucinogenic mushrooms. Additionally, the Times reports that Musk was known to travel with a pill box containing Adderall, a stimulant prescribed for ADHD that can enhance focus but also carries a risk of abuse and side effects. This period of heavy substance use coincided directly with Musk's political activism in 2024, when he donated nearly $275 million to Donald Trump's re-election efforts. Musk's influence in the political arena grew rapidly during this time, culminating in his appointment as head of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, within the Trump administration, a role he held for 4 months starting in January 2025. While it remains unclear if Musk continued his drug use while serving in the White House, the timing of these reports has sparked considerable concern about his ability to perform effectively in such a high-profile government position. Musk has publicly addressed his ketamine use in a March 2024 interview with CNN's Don Lemon, though he framed it as limited and therapeutic. He described using a small amount of ketamine approximately once every 2 weeks as a prescribed treatment for depressive moods. "If you've used too much ketamine, you can't really get work done, and I have a lot of work," Musk explained, suggesting that his drug use was controlled and did not interfere with his productivity. Nevertheless, some friends and former associates remain skeptical. Philip Lowe, a neuroscientist and former friend of Musk, voiced concern that Musk had pushed the boundaries of his bad behavior more and more. Lowe also referenced Musk's controversial public displays, such as making a Nazi-like gesture during Trump's second inauguration, a moment that shocked many and added to concerns about Musk's mental state. Musk's public behavior remained unpredictable throughout his tenure in government. At the Conservative Political Action Conference (CPAC) in February, he appeared on stage wielding a chainsaw engraved with the slogan "Viva la Libertad, carajo," which translates from Spanish as "Long live liberty, damn it." The chainsaw was a symbolic gift from Argentine President Javier Milei, and Musk used it to underscore his mission to cut bureaucracy and inefficiency within the federal government. This theatrical stunt was emblematic of Musk's unorthodox and often flamboyant approach to politics, which many found entertaining but others viewed as erratic. The report about Musk's alleged drug use broke on the morning of his final day as an official member of the Trump administration, just hours before he was scheduled to hold a farewell press conference with President Trump in the Oval Office. 2 days prior, Musk had announced his imminent departure on X, formerly Twitter, posting, "As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President at Real Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The @Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government." His 130-day mandate as a special government employee was set to expire on May 30th, marking the formal end of his official duties. Although Musk indicated he would remain involved in some capacity, stepping back from a central role, the timing of the drug use revelations has cast a shadow over his political legacy. The question remains whether Musk's personal struggles compromised the seriousness and effectiveness of his work at Doge. In a forthcoming interview with CBS Sunday Morning scheduled to air on June 1st, Musk candidly expressed his dissatisfaction with his experience in government. He specifically criticized the Big Beautiful Bill, a major budget legislation recently passed by the House of Representatives. This bill, which funds tax cuts and increased military spending, also cuts federal health and energy programs, and is expected to add $3.8 trillion to the national deficit according to the Congressional Budget Office. Musk lamented, "I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decreases it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing." He added wryly, "I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both." Musk's sharp critique reflects the inherent challenges he faced in trying to enact government reform within a deeply partisan and often inefficient political environment. Despite his significant financial investment and high-profile position, his impact on federal bureaucracy was limited, and his efforts were increasingly undercut by political realities and legislative decisions. This complex picture of Elon Musk, simultaneously a visionary entrepreneur, controversial political figure, and individual grappling with serious personal issues, has fascinated and concerned observers alike. As he steps back from his formal government role, questions about the extent and impact of his alleged drug use, as well as his mental and physical health, remain unresolved. Whether Musk will return to the political arena or focus solely on his businesses such as SpaceX and Tesla remains to be seen. For now, his brief but turbulent stint in politics serves as a reminder of the unpredictable intersections between celebrity, power, and personal vulnerability in today's public life. 444444444